Hey everybody! Welcome to the Lunar Lowdown with me, Sally Nurney. This is the lowdown for the new moon of Thursday, February 15th. When I dropped in with the star beings for this most beautiful of new moons, they took me deep beneath the earth, where the light was coming from nowhere and everywhere all at once. Clearly, we were amongst the fairies. And I found that I just wanted to nestle down into a small little spot that I found, but my guides urged me forward, and I overcame my resistance, and I'm really glad I did. Because as I followed my guides deeper through these winding caverns and caves, we came into this huge chamber filled with a mountain of shining, glittering gold all the way to the ceiling. As you might expect, we found a dragon perched and enfolded amongst all the precious gems and metals. We were in the dragon's lair. You hear all that noise? That's the dragons. I feel like I can hardly be heard over top of them. As I gazed upon this huge pile, I asked, what is this? And I heard, it is the wealth that lies within each of us and that has been hoarded and is more than we could possibly spend in this lifetime. In other words, if we follow our guides, or our higher self, if you prefer, and abandon our resistance to traveling deeper, we find power and light within ourselves. Deep within the dark of this new moon lies all the wealth that you could imagine. Here, deep under the earth, I saw enough resource to support all of my heart's visions, all of the arrows and dreams that I have been cooking up over the last cycles since the beginning of this season. And this, of course, was a stellar metaphor. It's a metaphor for many things, and one of them is life force, and to use our life force consciously, mindfully, thoughtfully. Generally, when we see a dragon's hoard in a fairy tale or a teaching story, there's something that has to be won, something that has to be overcome. And the thing to overcome is our resistance. Imagine this fat dragon as the resistance that's sitting heavily right on top of all the resource you need to manifest the dreams you envision. What do you need to get underneath that dragon to poke and start to gather those gold coins to spend? It might be super easy. I just had to get off my butt and walk down the hallway in my visions, follow my star guide. As I did the visioning, some questions came up for me that I wanted to put out to you. I thought, oh, this is really serious. I mean, I have to use it for really important things. I feel like I want to fritter and play and be in the world in beautiful places, and that's not serious enough. What do you think? Is the good work always serious? Because we seem to be in those times that we've always read about in history class, where those who want to be counted have to stand up and do it. The people who lived through the Depression, World War, Jim Crow, civil rights, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, and the current events that are challenging the comfort and fairness to so many. In other words, in serious times, can we still follow our bliss? But now back to what the star beings had to say. In the vision, I reached down and I took several pieces from the hoard that was there. I had this wonderful chest piece and armor on my arms, and I knew it wasn't so much to protect myself. Actually, these pieces of gold were about projecting myself. I realized that this golden armor of projection, in the best sense of the word, was taking my inner flame of being and burnishing my entire outer body with it. I felt so exhilarated and bright. I felt that I could stand up and be counted, that I would shine my light, and that it would matter. Friends, I took that to mean that each of us can find inspiration in that dragon's hoard that lives underneath the earth and within this new moon. We each must believe in ourselves as beings of importance. And even if you don't know in what way or how or the moment that you're being important, you can track the sensations of confidence, kindness, presence, self-esteem, and connection to those around you, connection to the needs of those around you. Finding what lives in that dragon's lair, that when you put it on, when you wear it, what burnishes your being? How are you showing up now? I hope that you feel inspired to work past your own resistance and trust in the untapped resources that live within you. These times are asking a lot of us, but I'm learning more and more that it's simpler than I thought, and our magic turns out to be sourced from what's already here. I look forward to hearing the answers to the questions I've posed and to hear about the gold treasure that you find within you. As always, thanks so much for watching. Bye!